Hey guys, it's Justin, and welcome back to the Liner Things, where we take you behind the music and into the moments that shaped iconic albums. Today, we're diving into Butterfly, the 1997 album that redefined Mariah Carey as more than just a vocalist. It showed us the writer, the producer, and the woman learning to fly on her own terms. We're talking branding, songwriting, samples, transformations, and the kind of quiet rebellion that reshaped the sound of pop and R&B at the same time. Let's break it down. By the mid-90s, Mariah had already built a legacy most artists would dream of: multiple multi-platinum albums, 11 number one singles, and a voice that could shatter glass. But the success came at a cost. She was in a tightly controlled marriage to Sony executive Tommy Mottola, and creatively, she was boxed in. When she began working on Butterfly, she started sneaking off to the studio alone. No label presence, just her, a few trusted collaborators, and a clear intention: make the music she actually wanted to hear. What came out of those sessions wasn't just a new sound, it was a reset of everything people thought they knew about her. Honey was the first single off Butterfly, and it was a complete left turn from anything Mariah had released before. Produced by Diddy, Q-Tip, and Stevie J, the song sampled Hey DJ by world-famous Supreme Team and The Body Rock by the Treacherous Three. It blended hip-hop percussion with breezy melodies and flirtatious vocals. Mariah wasn't just singing a love song, she was reintroducing herself. The video said it louder. She escapes a mansion, swims through open water, and speeds off into her own freedom. And it wasn't subtle. When the song debuted at number one, it wasn't just another chart victory. It was confirmation that she could change direction and still lead. The title track, Butterfly, is emotional, restrained, and quietly devastating. She co-wrote it with Walter Afanasieff, who had worked with her for years. This would be one of the last things they created together. Originally written as a house track, Mariah reshaped it into a piano-driven ballad. The song is about letting someone go, even when a part of you wants them to stay. It's gentle, but it cuts deep. What makes it work is that she never oversings it. She lets the lyrics do the work. You can feel the release in every word. 4th of July feels like a short film. It's vivid, ambient, and full of mood. Rain, fireworks, hushed intimacy, all wrapped in soft vocal layering. The production is lush, but never overpowering. It's a continuation of the nostalgia she gave us on Underneath the Stars. But this time, the story ends with a quiet goodbye instead of a lingering high. It's one of the album's best deep cuts. No drama, just reflection. Let's talk about Breakdown, one of the boldest moves Mariah ever made. She worked with Diddy and Stevie J on this one and brought in Crazy Bone and Wishbone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. But here's the twist. She didn't just sing a hook and step back. She matched their rhythm and phrasing, weaving her vocals around their flow. It was innovative, it was raw, and it sounded like nothing else on pop radio in the late 90s. Lyrically, it's about holding yourself together while everything's falling apart, emotionally drained but still performing. The fact that this song didn't get a proper single push is wild. It's easily one of the most important tracks on the album. Outside is one of the most honest songs Mariah Carey has ever written. It's the first time she puts her mixed race identity front and center, and she doesn't sugarcoat it. She speaks to the feeling of not belonging anywhere, always a little too much or not enough. The production is minimal, which lets the lyrics breathe. It's not a track meant to impress. It's a track meant to explain. It closes the album not with fanfare, but with clarity. And if you've ever felt like you're on the edge of every group, this one hits hard. On Butterfly, Whenever You Call is a beautiful solo ballad, but a year later, she re-recorded it as a duet with Brian McKnight. And that's the version that really resonates. Their vocals blend effortlessly. No one's trying to outsing the other. It's two seasoned artists meeting in the middle and creating something tender. It didn't get massive radio play, but it became a quiet fan favorite. The kind of song that shows up on playlists when you're not sure what you need, but know you need something soft and honest. The butterfly cover marked a visual shift. Gone were the high gloss, tightly controlled looks of previous eras. The cover photo was soft lit and warm, showing Mariah against a neutral background with her hair flowing and expression calm. No dramatic props, no glitter fonts, just presence. The videos from this era followed suit. The Roof, Honey, My All, they all had a late night, slow burn energy. Nothing felt like a performance. It all felt lived in. This was the moment when her visual identity caught up to the music. My All was the final single from Butterfly, and it quietly became her 13th number one hit. She wrote it after a trip to Puerto Rico, reflecting on a love that still lingered. The track's signature Spanish guitar and low-key beat make it one of her most atmospheric songs. The song builds to a beautiful climax, but Mariah's delivery remains intimate, whispery at times, giving each word even more emotional weight. This restraint makes the soaring moments in the chorus feel even more powerful. It's not just a love song, it's a moment of longing wrapped in restraint, and that's what makes it unforgettable. Butterfly isn't just one of Mariah Carey's best albums. It's one of the best R&B albums of the 1990s. It blended hip-hop and R&B before the industry had a blueprint for it. It featured honest storytelling before that was cool, and it introduced a more grounded version of a pop icon at the peak of her powers. Were there things the label could have handled better? Absolutely. Breakdown and The Roof should have been everywhere. But creatively, Butterfly delivered. From Honey to Outside, from subtle production to honest lyrics, this album gave us the kind of reinvention that doesn't beg for attention. It earns respect. For me, it's a solid 94 out of 100. Visionary, grounded, and still as relevant as ever. Now it's your turn. What's the Butterfly track that's still in your rotation? Is it Honey My All or one of the deeper cuts like 4th of July? Drop it in the comments. And if you like this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe to the Liner Things, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next story behind the sound. I'm Justin, and I'll see you in the next one.